All right, folks, thank you for tuning into your daily silver news. My name is Silver Slayer, and if you want the latest information of what's happening across the globe and how that affects the price of precious metals, make sure you click subscribe. I will wrap it up in a shiny YouTube video for you. You don't got to do all the research. I will do that for you, and I will highlight the most important stuff on a day-to-day basis. Now, this article is titled "Silver is on Fire," and this time it's not just another fleeting rally. But this was posted 2 days ago, so I'm also going to show you the most up-to-date breaking news on what silver's doing, so you're still getting the best of both worlds, because this article is more of the meat and potatoes of what we need to know what's happening with silver just overall, and then I will be going over a couple of different articles on literally what's happening today, July 15th, just to keep you guys as updated as possible, and that's why you gotta be subscribed. You have to be, not for my sake, but for your own. You cannot be blindly investing. I will cover the stuff that nobody else is talking about. I'm the one that covered Trump pushing the BRICS with 100% tariff threats if they tried to dethrone or do anything sketchy to the dollar. And Fox News broke that story yesterday. I talked about it the same day he announced it. And I covered the BRICS meeting July 6th and 7th. No one really else did. I went over all these, how Trump is pushing silver tariffs on Mexico and Europe's silver imports, tariffs on that, and what that would do on August 1st to the price, because August 1st is when that is going to be in effect. So August 1st, stay tuned, August 1st, something massive could happen to silver. Who else is covering that type of stuff, folks? I'm not saying subscribe for my sake, for your own. I'm truly trying to get information out that nobody else is. So right now, let's actually go over first what silver is doing. So silver prices surged 8% to 39.12 before cooling. Can bulls defend the 38 zone? Now, of course, we were going to get a pullback. We needed to. A correction is actually healthy. That's the correct thing to do. That is the correct thing to do. You never want something to just go up, 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 because then it's going to go crash, 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 crash. It has to go up a little bit, down a little bit, up a little more, down a little more. If we see silver just skyrocket, like look from, here's a good, if we just see silver go straight up, all blue candle marks, then there's no price stability. Prices aren't stabilizing anywhere. There's nothing. That means there's no foundation for it. So as soon as there becomes a little bit of selling when it's in this overbought territory, it's going to go down, and usually lower than where it even started before the rally. This is why, look at this. Do you see how this is much more gradual? Why prices stabilize? Why, if it does go up to 39, how it can comfortably sit back down to 38? It's not going to drop back down to 25 because we actually have been building price stability all the way up to here. That's very important to take note of. So right now, silver is sitting at 37.77, so a lot of correcting, but that doesn't mean anything bad. I mean, especially with August 1st's deadline with the tariffs on Mexico and Europe's silver imports, that's huge itself, along with everything else going on. So silver's on fire, and this time it's not just another fleeting rally. After years of playing second fiddle to gold, silver has exploded through the $32 to $35 resistance zone, surging towards $39 an ounce and signaling a seismic shift in the precious metals landscape. But what's really driving this move, and why should you care? More importantly, what happens next? I also did want to mention, folks, if you wanted a safe place to purchase your gold and silver from, where there's weekly specials, send an email to info@milesfranklin.com. Let them know Slayer sent you. Andy Scheckman's the CEO of the company. It's a very respected company. Go ask them what this week's specials are. I still have to find out myself. I will post what the specials are. The gold, silver, and platinum specials are this week. They come out every Monday. Last Monday was junk silver at spot price, no premiums. Hopefully that's still there. But if not, that's another great deal. Yeah, if you send an email to them, you're going to be set up with a broker. His wife, Zana Scheckman, she goes through, she sends you with one of their amazing brokers. You probably know a lot of them. They're YouTubers, or just great people in general. I know all of them. They'll hook you with a broker. You can say, hey, send me the price sheet. or what's on sale this week or whatever. There's several different ways to pay. It's all very, very legit. We have a massive inventory. If anything were to go wrong, God forbid, I could hook you up with Andy yourself. I mean, it's legit. It's a very, very, very good company, and I'm honored to be able to work with them. And Andy's helped me out a lot, and I've helped a lot of you out with a lot of sales. Anyways, yeah, info@milesfranklin.com. Let them know Slayer sent you. That helps me out. It's not gonna make the price go higher for you if you mention my name at all. Just the commission that would have went to the company goes to me instead. So it's nothing. It doesn't make your price go any higher at all. Anyways, and veterans. Sorry I'm doing so many plugs, but this stuff is actually helping people. I'm not just plugging some random thing. Veterans, I can help you out right now. If you click the link in the description, I can get you a free consultation with American medical experts. They help veterans get medical benefits, mental health or physical health. And right now, I get free consultations. This is very important. Over 17 million veterans aren't getting the medical benefits that they deserve. So if you're someone, and this can go through anything, it's not just the typical, like PTSD. It could be anything. Any little thing, we can help with it. And there's like a list, like 200 different things. I was surprised to see, how many different, benefits you could get for serving, and the VA doesn't really do much, and that's why this company goes the extra mile. So I clicked the link in the description for a free consultation. Great company. They truly are here just to help veterans. It's but anyways, yeah. So let's jump into this. There is no magical switch for increasing silver production, and I've talked about that before. Like, if we keep needing more and more and more and more and more silver, but we're already in the last 6 years hitting massive record-breaking supply deficits, that's eventually going to catch up to us. And where is it going to come from? Mining innovation? Taking it from us? What? Recycling? That won't put a dent. That wouldn't even put a dent in the amount of silver. Where's it going to come from? Silver squeeze. How bad is it? For the fourth year in a row, silver markets face a stubborn supply deficit. Industrial demand's breaking records, fueled by the relentless growth in solar panel manufacturing, EVs, and high-tech electronics. Above-ground reserves are vanishing as mine output fails to keep up. If the world keeps using more silver than it produces, how long before shelves go bare? And that's what I've always talked about. Everyone wants a slice of the silver pie, but there's just not enough pie to go around. Declining mine production. Major silver-producing countries are reporting stagnant or falling output. No surplus capacity. Unlike oil, there's no spare silver waiting in the wings. Inventories are dwindling. Above-ground stocks are being drawn down at an alarming rate. Mexico paused. The world's #1 silver producer is no longer under U.S. blackmail terms. Amid Trump turmoil, China has stepped up and offered Mexico a lifeline, and Mexico's Marina Party is more ideologically aligned with China than the U.S., which publishes hostile and racist rhetoric against the citizens of Mexico. Moreover, Russia has entered into a joint venture with Mexico to increase Pemex production and supply Mexico with LNG, so Mexico doesn't have to know kowtow to leverage the U.S. So if supply keeps shrinking while demand explodes, what's going to stop prices from going parabolic? And that is true, right? That's just like the typical low supply, high demand pushes the price up. Industrial and monetary demand storm, or the perfect storm. Silver is not just a precious metal, it's an industrial workhorse and a monetary asset, right? Gold is just the monetary asset. Silver is the best of both worlds. So, meanwhile, investors and central banks are snapping up physical silver as a hedge against inflation and economic uncertainty, with both industrial and monetary demand soaring. Can the market handle this two-pronged assault? Industrial demand, solar, electronics, green, tech, insatiable. Monetary demand, investors, central banks hoarding silver as fiat. when both factories and investors want the same ounce of silver, who wins? And I think it would be demand. If you want the newest, latest iPhone, you better hope that demand wins. Or if you want us to win wars, because the Department of Defense, the military-industrial complex, they need silver for rockets and satellites and drones and nuclear reactors and submarines and Tomahawk missiles. I mean, there's 500 ounces of silver in a single Tomahawk missile. Silver wins wars, right? He who owns the gold makes the rules, but he who owns the silver wins the wars. So you better hope that we get silver for missiles and drones before just us wanting it just to sit in a vault, or whoever wanting it just for the newest Tesla. No, we're going to be at a situation that's very dangerous soon, folks. If the paper promises can't be fulfilled, then what's the real price of silver? You can't determine that, because we're comparing fake money to something of real value. How high can silver really fly? Technical analysis points to $42 to $44, with some calling of $48 to $50 if momentum continues. In a true supply crunch or short squeeze, triple-digit silver is not out of the question. But make no mistake, volatility will be fierce and corrections are part of the ride. Are you ready for the roller coaster? And that's exactly what we're seeing right now. There's going to be some correction. It's going to go up to 39 and it's going to go down to 37.77. But can you hold on without thinking you made the wrong decision? Can you hold on by reminding yourself that it's going to go back up to 38 and 39? If this is the first time it just broke past 14-year highs, do you think that's the last time it's going to do that? And it's not over the next several weeks and months and years going to also be going much higher? Or are you going to be stuck in the immediate perspective of that doom and gloom, or I could say panic sell mind state, the very closed-minded mind state that most investors go off of, not realizing that yes, a correction is actually a good thing. They just see, oh, silver is down. Oh, bad, bad, bad. It's like they're looking at it from a caveman perspective. It's so silly, and that's why people get burnt so often, right? And that's why you're supposed to buy low, sell high. Don't buy high, hope it goes higher. That's gambling. That is gambling. So anyways, folks, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Keep it short and sweet today. Check out my last videos. All my videos lately have been very important. Very, very important videos. I'm talking about Trump sending tariffs at Mexico and Europe on August 1st and how that could push silver to 50. I covered the BRICS meeting, Trump threatening BRICS at the BRICS summit, and how they wouldn't even mention Trump's name. I'm covering all different types of stuff. Very important stuff. Go check out my recent videos. You need to know what's going on around the world and how that affects the price as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. info@milesfranklin.com. Let them know Slayer sent you. See what their specials are this week. And anyways, I love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.